doing, my friends, GPL people of the GPL, and those who are not? Want to start off by saying thank you, Ben, for the subscription and the gift sub. Thank you. It's nice to see you all out here and supporting the show. Of course, I'm not alone. I am joined with my friend.
It's the cat
guy. That way. The camera reverses it. Well, it was almost cool. Alright, it was almost cool. Anyway, how are we all doing today in chat? Why is Cat not wearing a cap? He's a freaking liar. Alright, tell me about it. Can't even.
I took my weekly shower.
He took his weekly shower, and there we go.
There's no grease.
So, if you are new to the show, we are going to be recapping. Dinistrio forced him here. I have a habit of doing that. We are going to be going over the Week 2 GPL Season 3 games, starting with Johto and then going to Hoenn in the order that they were played by the people who are going to be getting interviewed. Before we do get into that recap, I'm going to go over a few updates on the league. So let's have a little look, see what to go over. So the first thing I wanted to go over, as there seems to be a bit of a confusion going on right now with just false advertising, Cap Guy, is the playoffs. So there seems to be a bit of confusion, but is the top 2 going through? Is the top 5? Is the top 6 going through? I have talked to the admins. Me and the boys have been hard at work trying to work out what the best process and sort of like would be for this. So we have agreed that what will be happening is the top 5 players, top 5 from each league, will be progressing into a sort of like versus playoff bracket. To give you guys a bit of an example, it'll look a little bit something like this, as you'll see here. So as you can see, sort of Division 1 champion will sort of like get like kind of like a free match. Well, not a free match per se, but wildcard 4 and wildcard 5 from each league will have to play to sort of like get the honor of really joining the big rank, the big playoff league there. So the top 2 from each division will go through, as you can see, and there'll be a 5th wildcard. That wildcard will depend not on the division, but the league itself. So if you are number 5, what the fuck, rules have changed? No, rules were just never established. This was something that we've been talking about for a very, very long time. And we figured it'd be better to sort of like announce the rules earlier in the season, like now. It's true, it was never established. It's like another gift sub, Ben. You're spoiling me, buddy. You're spoiling me. Originally, it was going to be top 2 from each league going through, right? But people complain, and I'm a people pleaser, so I wanted to try and do something that fitted everyone's criteria. Either way, you know, this seemed to be the best approach. Everyone seemed happy with it. I think it's probably for the best in this case. That way, it gives at least one person who may do really, really well in the league to sort of like give that opportunity to progress and go forward in the league. No idea what any of this means. That's alright. So yeah, how's things, Cap Guy? How's life?
No. I have slept for like 7 hours. I am ready. I have been excited because, you know, word on the street is that the new guy, one of the new guys in the league, has battled and won, spoiler alert, against the infamous RibombeeTeacher. So I am excited to watch that game.
Yep, they've got a lot of interesting season week 2 matches ahead of us. A few other things I do want to go over as well real quick is there was some transactions that become active for this season, so we're just going to go over those real quick as well. So as you can see here, I made a change myself, which was Arachnid for Slipper for Arachnid. The Cataclysmic Conkelders changed Conkeldurr to Alakazam, so no longer supporting that Conkeldurr. Bishop, Gyarados instead of Bishop, and Scrafty instead of Lantern. Kind of interesting changes. And we've also got the Future Foreheads, which I believe is bigger. Changing G-Back Spore Beetle for Toxicity. Tangela for Xatu, and Manectric for Pukimuka, and pretty much embracing that stall team at that point.
The Pyukumuku, I love Pyukumuku. Pyukumuku is such a monster.
It's a questionable pick. I can't condone it, but you know, it's fine. It's fine for what it is. Then we've got on the Johto side of things. There's a lot of changes on the Johto side of things. As you can see here, we got Exostomp trading out the Lycanroc midday for the Sandslash, which is kind of cool. Sandslash is a cool Pokemon. We got Tyler pretty much using up all 3 of his free agencies on pretty much the first week, which I thought was pretty cool. Interesting but cool, because I do like quite a lot of these changes. He picked up the Sneasel, which he used pretty damn well in the Season 2. Shuckle. Can't.
Shuckle, boy. That's another amazing pick.
I can't. Yeah, you change changes for week 2. These are only the week 1 trades. These are only the ones that became active for week 2. Bear in mind, we're doing a recap. Season 3 has week 3 has started. This is recapping last season. So these are the trades you would have made in week 1 that became active for this recap, this stream. There are also one other. Well, I'm missing out. Here we go. That's all of them there. So yeah, some interesting changes. I can't condone that Shuckle. Bronzong is a pretty cool one. Without trades, no, so this would be the ones you made in week 1, right? Not the one you made in week 2 that become active in week 3. These are the trades that you made in week 1 that became active in week 2. Anyway, Weezing from Mimikyu. I really like Weezing, so I thought that was an interesting change. Skinny dropping Jellicent for Porygon 2, trying to condone more Trick Room, I guess, but I'm pretty sure Jellicent in Trick Room anyway. Surfetched for Seismitoad, good change, good swap. And then we've got
good swap. Get that Gen 8 shit garbage Pokemon out of here.
Chandelure for Cinderace, which is probably a much better fire type in all honesty. It does lose out on a sort of like fire immunity at that point, but hey, I mean, it's Cinderace. Cinderace is never going to be a bad pick. Cap's just salty because I kicked his ass over in the Cinderace last night. And a Corco for Dusclops, which I guess is kind of, I mean, it's an okay shop. You know, I don't have any real comments on that one. Ho-Ho is better, says Ben. No. But, yeah, I will let you have that. Dusclops for Stall. So many stalls in this league, man. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Just wrong, really. Tell me about it. Okay, so how about we get into some recaps?
Oh yeah, baby, let's get it.
My music is really loud, holy shit. There we go. Me first. Well, actually, we're going in the order of things. It's going to be DJ versus Arvid. So, what can we say right off the bat about this one? It's a very interesting matchup, I thought. I didn't think that that our boy Arvid here had really much chance to really do much against DJ's team. Honestly, there was no real way of breaking it. But you know what? Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I guess we'll go in and we'll find out. You ready, Cap?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, dokie. So let's find out. So obviously the setting up the sun there. The Flygon is a pretty good one. I feel like a good sort of good kind of Earthquake does tons of damage. Is that choice banded? I feel like that might be choice banded, right? Predicts the Wheezing switch, which I thought was pretty good. Gets the hail up to cancel the sun, which is always nice to have. Shadowlow comes out to eat the possible fire flamethrower, I guess, but the sun just goes straight back up. So I mean, that's cool. The Komodo comes and just tanks that solar beam like it's nothing. Nothing, I tell you. The sun, the switch and the read, the Ironhead just downing that Ninetales, and essentially pretty much winning the weather war here between Torkoal and Ninetales.
Now I feel like it was an interesting tech that he would actually bring Solar Beam on the Chandelure playing against the sun, but looking at his team, like what does he hit with Solar Beam besides like maybe Crook?
Gets a good read on that Psychic too, which I thought was really good, using Crocodile. I love Crocodile, dude. Knockoff does tons of damage as well. Holy shit. The Love Ball. Yeah, that's the Gigantamax. Sets up a substitute.
Ooh. This can be dangerous.
Grassy Glide does nothing though.
Never mind.
Wheezing eating that up. Well, I think Wheezing has a pretty good base defense. In like 110, I think. Will-O-Wisp gets the Flash Fire, which is a pretty good read, pretty good switch. Komodo comes straight back out, and even with the Flash Fire, that Flamethrower does nothing. So we just got some more switching.
Double into Darmanitan, I like.
Ooh, the Fake Out doing some good, considerable damage, actually. Although this Darmanitan, it frightens this team pretty hard. Although he's just going to play it safe and get the pivot, get the U-turn off, and bring in Tokal, which I thought was pretty good. Now he gets his weather back up as well. Skull's not going to do too much. Scorching Sands, I guess, was predicting the switch into Chandelure though. Stealth Rock comes out. Standard stuff. Are we going to see another Venusaur sweep? Gets the burn. Not probably going to be too big of an issue. Out comes the Dynamax. That lovely sprited Dynamax. And he's not even going to bother trying to hit growth. Just goes straight for the Max Ooze and sets up a special attack right there.
And Mantine is tanking that like it's nothing.
Oof, taking a lot more damage that time. Haze comes out. Pretty good Haze actually. Gets rid of at least +2 of the special attack boosts. Chandelure then able to eat up some of that and probably outspeed the Venusaur. I assume it's Scarfed. Ooh, but the Chlorophyll. The Scarf, not enough. Out comes that Flygon. Ooh, sets up a Dragon Dance. Very nice. Guess he didn't have anything to hit the Wheezing though.
Wait, that is so much then if he wasn't banned with that EQ.
Ooh, Vacuum Wave. It's kind of a nice bring. Although DJ in a very commanding spot right now. Knockoff is going to take out the Mantine. In fact, nobody really can take a knockoff on this team right now. The Grassy Glide is threatened though. Fake Out comes out, so getting chipped by that Rocky Helmet damage at that point though. Strange Steam gets the confusion. I think that's a 10% chance right there. So that's pretty annoying for Arvid. Hey, I know this guy. Just talking about this pretty good run you've got going here, Mr. DJ. That gyro ball just... Whew, not even close, baby.
The gyro ball Tokal, I like.
Doubles into the Mew. Just the gyro ball. He was willing to eat that. He was willing to take that Earthquake. Doesn't give a shit. Finally picks up a kill. A little too late though, unfortunate. As the knockoff will just come in and we can find out what the item is. A crit as well. It was a Lumberry. It wasn't even choice band. Flygon just hit like a truck from the very get-go, I guess. But that just means with the box Moxie boost, that's pretty much a GG at that point. Vacuum Wave just does nowhere near enough damage. And that was a pretty clean win. Once again, DJ exerting his dominance. 20%. Thank you, Exo. Thank you. There's a 20% chance to confuse with Strange Steam. Whew. Whew.
I mean, starting it off strong. Quick game, I like it. Like 37 turns. That's about that's my comfort zone, right? There's just some, like, they're touching each other a little bit in the beginning, and then someone decides to be a big man and just hit him hard.
The analogy is perfect. But yeah, it's a really clean game. DJ literally not wasting any freaking time, just going in there, playing really well with the weather team, you know, able to get that predict on the come out, take out the Ninetales really early, and essentially win the weather war, or the pseudo whatever war, because obviously it's not really an ice team compared to the sun team, but you know, still, he didn't have to be threatened out, and well, he just played around his win conditions really well, got the win. Easy match for DJ.
I thought it was a cool ring that he brought Solar Beam on the Chandelure, knowing that he was gonna play against Sun, but at the same time, again, what was he hitting with it? And besides, like a
Crocodile. Yeah, I mean, Crocodile was the only real Pokemon.
It was a cool bring. Anywho, props to DJ.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on into the next match now, which is actually going to be Shadow versus a Burrger. Now Shadow is actually piloting Xanadu's team, as Xanadu had to take a step out of the league due to some issues. She is currently doing well though, so you know, good news all around. But yeah, so Shadow took over the team. Didn't really have a clue what he was doing with this team. Completely out of his comfort zone with this one. Burrger pretty much bringing his signature stall. Got the Puku Muku there. Let's get into this match then. Oh, like the music preferably. There we go. So
I never thought I'd get to see Shadow playing Trick Room.
Yeah. So doubles back in. I don't get why he doubled back in to the Marowak and then immediately gets Earth Powered and crit. Very confused. Very, very confused by that play. I'm not gonna lie. But he's just straight up Gigantamaxes there and just tries to get the special defense drop, I guess, to take out the Seismitoad. But that thing's been put on a timer, and out comes the Pukimuku to pretty much tank any of the damage that Blastoise is going to be able to do. Pretty much just stalling out at this point. Out comes the Sizzle. Hope that doesn't get burned. Oh, the Soak, turning it into a water type. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's doing the Soak to get the obviously get the Toxic onto the Steel type. Very ordinary Pukumuku set.
Here comes the Scalabib.
Vileplume does not have Soak, so he cannot Toxic that Skarmory.
Ooh, Strength Sap. Are we going to see a Trick Room? Copies the Sturdy. That's going to be handy. Got the 2 spikes and a Stealth Rock up at that point. Gets the... Ooh, Teleport comes out. Is that... Are we going to see a Defog here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, Cap, take the reins for a minute, please.
Okay, so the Halucha coming in hot, getting the Sword Stance off, probably going to get Toxic. Oh, he's just going to go for the free recovery, expecting the Sword Dance. Vileplume coming in hot yet again. Okay, the Reflect. Okay, so the sets Reflect, Soak, Toxic, and Recover, I suppose. Now, Skarmory's just walling everything here. I don't really see how he's gonna take down that Skarmory. Unless this Porygon 2 can put in some magic right here. He's just gonna whirlwind through all the hazards, gonna slowly but surely chip him down.
Ooh, Whirlwind just pretty much stalling out and using the lack of hazard removal to his advantage at that point.
The shift gear, this game's over. Or maybe not. Okay, this game is over. And a crit and it doesn't break the sub. Oh wait, is that Toxtricity or whatever it's called?
That is a Toxtricity, yep.
So he's electric and poison, right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, so I've done my homework.
I'm proud of you.
The G-Max. Things aren't looking too good for Mr. Deldisa.
No, Shadow definitely not looking in a very good position right now. The G-Max coming out, man, I wish I could have used this G-Max a lot better, but I just tanked when I tried using it in Season 2. It's nice to see it actually put in some work and not die immediately, though. Ooh, gets the Paralyze, not able to get the Recover off. That's kind of big. Out comes the Sizzle. Probably going for the Bullet Punch, but that's just an easy switch for the Skarmory. Superpower gets the read, though, so that's kind of big. Although, never in a million years is Sizzle going to get the kill.
Yeah.
You can't break stall when you throw away your weak whack turn free. Oh, your Marowak turn free. Yeah, that's true. I'm rooting for the Sizzle, says Ben. Yeah, that's not gonna. Sorry, Ben. It doesn't look too good for the Sizzle right now.
Early was kind of bad because like with the thick club
Ooh.
on Marowak, it's actually enough to just straight up one shot a Skarmory.
That Dragon Dot did so much damage. Is that Choice Banded? I feel like that's Choice Banded. These Hazards, dude, are pretty much the real MVP of this game. It is wrecking Shadow like really hard. Halucha pretty much not able to do anything. Gets outspeed. Blastoise definitely not in a good position. Yeah, that's pretty much GG. And a 6-0 in Burger's favor. Damn, dude. I know Shadow was out of his sort of like comfort zone trying to pilot a team that had a bit of everything. It has, you know, the sort of terrain setup. It's got a bit of weather. It's got a bit of trick room. So, I mean, a few issues. I think I recall Shadow saying that he forgot to put Shell Smash on the Blastoise. But yeah, a really good showing for Burger.
Like keeping the Marowak alive there was so important because it's the only thing that really breaks Skarmory. Now Skarmory is super defensive, but Marowak still, like full max invested Skarmory still goes down in one hit to Flare Blitz Marowak. So keeping the Marowak alive would be optimal, but no, he died. So at that point there was really nothing that could break the Skarmory.
Yeah. Peli, just to answer your question real quick, the top two from each division still goes through. Divisions still make a difference. The fifth person is the wild card that could go from any division. So if one person sort of stood out in, say, I don't know, for an example, the Lugia division, say if there's one person who did really well compared to the Ho-Ho division, then they'll become the wild card and play and fight for the chance to go into the playoffs instead. So it kind of gives that one person who may stand out against the top, say for an example in the Johto League, I don't know, I'm trying to explain this the best I can, that I do really well and I pretty much tie with the sort of like the Division 1 and Division 2 champions, then at least that way somebody gets a sort of like opportunity to try and fight and go back into the league. I can explain it in a little bit better detail after we've done a few of the recaps though. Trust me, it makes sense. I know I'm not explaining it very well, but it does make sense. You can also hit up maybe like one of the admins as well, and they'll probably explain it in the Discord channel. But trust me, it is a method to the madness. We are going to move on to the next match now, and that is going to be RibombeeTeacher versus Professor
baby.
Elm. So I'm just going to change windows for Cap Guy, because otherwise he's not going to be able to see the match. So I'm going to do that real quick. Application windows. This one.
Then I could just say that it's my cat's 5th birthday today, so happy birthday, Simba.
Happy birthday, Simba. Can I get a happy birthday in the chat, guys? There we go. Oh, this was a good match. This was a good match. I really like this match too. Yay, happy birthday. Let's go. Steph saying happy birthday. So, RibombeeTeacher coming off a very high convincing win in his first game, and Professor Elm pretty much having a bit of a disappointing first game. So it was really interesting to see how Professor Elm was going to change things up and sort of what his mentality was going into this game. Obviously, I knew Ribombee felt pretty comfortable going into this game with the team that he had. And I know Professor was pretty hyped about this game too, so let's go find out what happened, shall we? Alright. So starting things off, they get the Muddale versus the Ninetales, which is pretty good. Solar Beam comes out, not taking any chances, and whew.
That's straight for the offense.
That must be Assault Vest, though. It was very risky to do that. I mean, he could have just clicked Earthquake and potentially killed the Ninetales there.
I really like the Rock Tomb play there. Was a very safe play. Like, not a lot of things would actually want to come in on that.
I don't think Ribombee was expecting him to keep a Ninetales in against the Mudsdale, but a big Weather Ball coming out. But that gets put to sleep, and switching to the Venusaur here. Sludge Bomb hits the Clear Smog, trying to predict that potential growth. That was
And
Sludge
Professor
Bomb.
keeps going for Sludge Bomb, so I'm assuming he doesn't have Weather Ball on his set.
No, I mean, he might have clicked it by now. Maybe he's trying to fake Ribombee out. There comes the growth, and there comes the synthesis. Reads on the synthesis. So that was pretty good. However, the sun has gone down on 55%, and Ribombee is able to clear that, no problem.
Now he could get a free switch here, expecting the synthesis. Yeah.
And I expect the triple axle. Yep, there's the triple axle. 1, 2, 3. Hits all 3 of them. Does tons of damage. He's staying in. He's going for another one. Ooh, a crit on the first one. 1, 2, 3. Hits all 3 again. Holy shit. That was huge losing Duraludon that early. Switches Cabillion in. He could have just died there if Ribombee hit Fiery Dance. Out comes the Inteleon.
Yeah, this man likes the high risk, high reward plays. Which I respect.
Here comes the Hydro Sniper. I love the name of that move. Hailstorm comes out. Sets the hail. Ooh, Synthesis not able to heal as much because of the hail. That's pretty huge. And a Hailstorm to finish off the Shroomish. So it's 6-4 right now in favor of Professor Elm. Professor Elm playing very risky but high reward. And lets Inteleon die. Damn, dude, that triple axle, like, he hits all 3 triple axles again. Now, that's a 90 accuracy move for each one of those hits, by the way. So if he, just because he hits the first one doesn't mean he's going to hit all the next 2, which is pretty damn big, and gets the free knockoff too. Cap, take over for a sec.
Okay, so the Togekiss is gonna come in. Let's see if he's scarfed or not. If he's scarfed, he's just gonna end it right here, I think. Now, he's Nasty Plot set. So, Nasty Plot and lefties. He shows the lefties, goes for the discharge, does loads of damage. Dazzling Gleam coming out, claiming the kill on Rotom. Sitting in very comfortable position. The Bullet Punch coming in, not enough to do the job, and the 4 times weak Pangoro is going down to the Dazzling Gleam. Now Togekiss been claiming 2 kills already, looking pretty strong. The Habanero is coming in. Assuming that's a Scarf set. Stone Age coming in, not doing any damage to Ginger. Ginger is gonna probably kill the Ninetales here. Yeah, killing the Ninetales. What comes in? The Venusaur is coming in. Solar Beam. Does take down Ginger, and now Volcarona's gonna come in. The Scarf Volcarona. And let's see, first, yeah, there goes Venusaur.
The game just suddenly opened up real quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, and he didn't miss the Stone Age, which I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he would have just lost if he missed that Stone. I hate Stone Age. I always miss my Stone Ages, but apparently Professor doesn't. So Professor, very well played. I liked your high risk, high reward play style. You went for the switches that pretty much none could predict, and you stayed in when no one else would predict you to stay in. I like that. You keep that play style and the unpredictable play style, and you're gonna go far.
Yeah, there was so many instances where Ribombee could have just clicked a move and probably just put a shut down Professor Elm there and then. But of course that didn't happen.
Yeah, Ribombee was playing very
Pokemon?
safe and like calculated, whilst Professor was just going for the pure offense, the pure unpredictableness.
Yeah, it was a great game. Amoonguss getting dropped after that one. Yeah, the hail, I guess he was kind of I think if I remember watching Ribombee's battle video, I think he was expecting a max S stream, so he stayed in to try and synthesis and the stall out the S stream. However, obviously that wasn't the case, in which Professor Elm just clicked the ice move anyway. The no edible Venusaur. That was definitely an interesting bring. If I watched both these guys' battle videos, right? He had Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam, Growth, and something else. I can't remember what the last move was, but yeah.
Probably synthesis or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. It might have been synthesis, but no. Yeah, not having Weather Wall was a very interesting choice, especially against Ribombee's team. Against the Moongas, for the example, Sleep Powder. It was Sleep Powder. There we go. So, still a very good, strong showing. Putting Ribombee down to his first loss in the league now, and we also got Professor Elmer's first win, which was against a big person too. So, great match, very fun to watch. I enjoyed it. Anyway, let's move on to the next game, which is going to be Sylvy versus HappyNico.
Another very interesting game.
Have you seen this game?
If I may say so myself. No, I haven't seen this game, but I heard Sylvy's name, and I'm always like interested in Sylvy's game.
Ooh, you're in for a treat. I've seen this game. I love this game. I think this game was amazing. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. Just bear with me. I think one of my websites have crashed. Let's have a look. It's not that one. Nope, it's not crashed. There we go. Sorry. Change windows. Oh, I could just do that. Yes, we'll just do this. That way I won't have to keep changing. I cracked the code. Okay. So Sylvy, this is HappyNico.
Okay, so right off the bat we have the who's on our side? Is it Nico that is on our side?
This is Nico.
Okay, so right off the bat we got Nico with the Galarian Aldino, then we have the
Galarian Aldino. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have Cinderace, obviously very strong Pokemon. Personally I don't really like Cinderace. I think it's too weak. I think it's a weaker Greninja. But you know,
he's a stronger Greninja.
Not in my. Then we have the Walrus, and then we have Gyarados and Alakazam. Pretty offensive Pokemons. Now I can't see anything.
Yeah, hold on. It's right there.
Let me go to the stream. Okay, and then we have the Lycanroc, obviously from Sylveon's side, and obviously his mascot, Sylveon himself, the Teleport Arcanine. I have to learn all these new teleport mechanics. Corviknight, super strong. And Zeraora, just an all-around very strong team, very offensive team.
Yeah. So let's just get into it. So these are the Indeedee and the Dark types of value. That Dark type was really good. Got the Alakazam and the Indeedee, which by the way is a normal Psychic type cap. So bringing the Dark type against the Expanding Force is really good. Hits the Thunder Wave. He's not even gonna take any chances. Gets the Thunder Wave and the Paralysis in true Sylvie fashion. Getting the hacks. Sets up the Substitute, which that's not going to do anything against the Hyper Voice. Boom! And the Paralyze.
And the Para again. I am very happy that
game's not playing. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I don't know why that game isn't playing. Let's try. Why is this not playing? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll sort this out now.
This is where the chat types F, not the game is not played.
Here we go. I'm not sure what just happened, but it should be working now. So let's just reset real quick and go straight back from there. So leads the Indeedee. F. Thanks, guys. And the Sylvie Dark gets the Baton Pass straight into the Gyarados.
Again, this play is something I want to talk about because here's Sylveon actually clicks Thunder Wave. Now this is probably a very usual play on the Sylvie. However, it's not a very Sylveon play. Like this is where Sylveon sets up Sword Stance and he clicks Sword Stance until it's +6, and he doesn't give a damn. But he gets the Paralyze up and it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. Also knows he can outspeed. Obviously the max speed is 287 versus the 317 on Sylvie. I also like this play. I don't know if he expected Substitute. I don't think he did. But it pays off for him because he's able to hit the Hyper Voice through the Substitute, which I thought was really good. Forces him to switch. Out comes the stupid Anchor. Probably going to go for the Anchor shot. Arcanine free switch. Gets the Intimidate. Eats the move. Very nice. Very nice. Good switch. Flebus just barely misses out on the kill. Does he have extreme speed? No, just goes for the crunch. Potentially predicting one of the ghost types or the dark psychic types to come in. Bulk up. Add the teleport. Interesting. Doesn't want to stay in though. I guess he doesn't have high jump kick. Instead, eats the thunder wave on the electric ice type. Icicle crash misses.
And he doesn't click sword stand. This is amazing, Sylvian.
Ooh, just going out on the cold straight up fence. Not the icicle crash, not even enough to take out the Sylvally. Ooh, big damage.
Oh lord.
An easy switch for Arcanine. Still takes quite a lot of damage though. Gunk shot not enough to kill. Crunch.
But the poison sure will.
Kills, yeah.
So
Like,
Arcanine claiming a few kills.
Sylveon playing amazingly right now.
Obviously that icicle crash miss really sucked for the walrus thingy.
Indeed, he confirming Scarfed there. Ooh, yeah, there's the Sylveon I know. Ooh, doesn't have Crunch though. That's kind of gonna come back to bite him on the ass a little bit. No Crunch. I really expected him to be using Crunch in this situation. The Indeedee Choice Scarf. No Excel Rock coming out either, which was kind of weird. I guess he couldn't use Excel Rock in the terrain, so makes sense. Bulks up on this guy, and the Bulky just breaks through the fucking +1 defense. That's not even close. Sylveon now starting to look a bit rocky, but here comes the knockoff. And the Expanded Force doesn't kill. Knockoff does. Damn, dude. Very powerful. Alakazam comes out. Brings it down to the sash.
And obviously Sylveon's just gonna come in here and he's gonna finish the job.
Very, very strong showing from Sylveon. Sylveon picking up his first win of Season 3.
Yeah, I just have to say, I think the strongest showing from both parts. Again, it was very unfortunate that the Icicle Crash missed on the sub, because that really mattered. But obviously, it's Pokemon. Like, you cannot blame hacks when you bring non-100% accuracy moves. Out of experience, me and my boy Agoshi, we always fucking miss unless we have 100% accuracy. But yeah, Sylveon coming in and finally getting a win. Like, this is his first win in like past 3 seasons. Who knows? But I like the showing.
Nah, Sylveon got picked up quite a few kills in the last season too. But it was nice. He played this so well, like right in the especially in the very beginning. I did agree with the bulk up play. I don't agree with the bulk up play when he brought up the Corviknight. He kind of sacked the Corviknight. I get to the Octozolt. I think it's Octozolt. But all in all, like, he brought the right mons. He didn't sort of like rely on that setup. It was a good showing. It was really strong. I really liked that match. And that does now then bring us to our last game of the Johto League, which is going to be myself versus GekkOkami. So this game was purposely left for last because we will then be hosting GekkOkami after this battle. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. Always a fun one. I know what happens. I played it, but nobody else does. So what are you thinking, Cap Guy?
I have to wait until I can see the team, baby.
You are looking at my screen, right?
Yes, but it's like pixelated.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, GPL Dinistrio coming in hard with the G-Max Gengar and some stall shit. GekkOkami though, dude, the Heracross. I like the Heracross, even though it's, dude, Heracross, man. Okay, so I think it was this dude week 1 that actually made me want to play Heracross on Pixelmon. I played Heracross and I got destroyed every single time. So props to this guy to actually making Heracross look good. We got the egg hatching Colossal. We got Haxorus over here. Now Haxorus is I love Haxorus, my first ever sweeper in, because when I first started with competitive, obviously it was in a draft league, and it was the Chaos League, and my first pick was, you know, Haxorus, and Haxorus did me some justice. Magnezone to trap in the Corviknight, obviously the Grimmsnarl, is that his G-Max? I'm assuming that's his G-Max. And
Yeah,
then
Grimmsnarl's the G-Max.
Bird, the big bird, big tanky bird.
Mandibuzz.
Now what do I think is gonna be the leads here? I think the Mandibuzz is gonna be the lead. And I think, if I were Dinistrio, who would I lead? Is this the Umbreon mean look toxic?
No,
Let's find out.
It's not. It's not. I'm gonna spoil it for you now. It's not. I'm not about that life. All right, let's get into it. So the Cinderace lead against the stupid bird reveals the Rocky helmet, which was kind of annoying. I just get straight up for the roost. U-turn into the Heracross. Maybe look at the switch in.
That was a risky play, because if he's Flame Orb, oh, he's not Flame Orb. What, he spikes Heracross? This man has been using Heracross a while.
So out comes the Magnezone trying to trap. However, I get the body press read on him. I'm unable to press defog, but that's fine. And I'm able to switch out. He does have Magnet Pull, but I actually carry the Shed Shell, so I'm able to switch out of his trapping. Here comes the stupid goddamn freaking Grimmsnarl. Gets the bulk up, which is cool. Probably Prankster, G-Maxes, all good. And the big crit comes in, of course, on my Iron defense. And down goes Corviknight. Gonna waste his turns of Dynamax, but I'm unable to do anything because he's got stupid Sucker Punch. Power Whip, able to pretty much two-shot my defensive Pokemon.
Yeah, this dude has fucking coverage for everything.
I can't even get the burn. Doesn't make any difference at this point though, because the match is pretty much over already. Woodhammer does big damage, but not enough damage, obviously.
Yeah, this is the washed up Dinistrio we're all used to see.
It still hurts, dude. Don't do that.
Too soon.
Like too soon. I got no words for this game at this point. No words for this game at this point.
You should run that mean look toxic set. It's so good.
The only real words I ever have for this game was disappointing. Boy, I wonder what move he's gonna press. Is it Roost? It was Roost! Who knew?
Yeah, just preserving. He wants that 6-0 baby.
Oh, he definitely wants that 6-0 after what happens in this point. So I'm just gonna speed this up real quick to fast. Yeah, go on. You know what? Let's make it hyper fast, actually.
There we go, and GekkOkami is getting the 6-0. Now we actually have a surprise here. We actually have an interview with GekkOkami, the winner himself, the 6-0, the differential guy. Anywho, GekkOkami, you around, baby?
Yeah, I'll get him into the call and we'll get that sorted out.
There's really nothing to say about that. Dinistrio got absolutely curb stomped. There was really nothing to do there.
Yeah, no. That was just real disappointing. Alright guys, bear with me real quick while I get GekkOkami into the call for a little interview. There you go, that'll do. Alright. We have got our good friend GekkOkami, the destroyer of Dinistrios.
Okay, nice nickname, I like.
Yeah, I figured, you know, it was a pretty fitting following up from the last replay, the last recap. So I'm gonna let Cap ask you a few questions. I'll ask you a few questions. You can trash talk whoever you want, probably DJ, and we'll see where we go from there.
Okay.
So Cap, go ahead, ask some questions. Do the do.
Okay, so obviously I have to ask, how did you come up with that name, and which anime did you steal it from?
What name? Mine?
GekkOkami.
Oh, is a translation. Actually, as a big, it's too long of a story. It's my name backwards, translated to English, then translated to Japanese.
Okay, so do you want to say or not? But what is your actual name? 'Cause I need to know now.
I'm called Raul. Backwards is Luar, which means moonlight, and moonlight means gecko. And then Okami is wolf, which is what I go by online. There's the full
Okay, so-
story.
Yeah, here's the story, guys. We now know the origin of GekkOkami. Okay, so obviously coming into this game against the GPL headmaster himself, what was your feeling?
Well, to give some insight on the game, so turn 1, I saw Dinistrio's face when I roost turn 1, because that was really the name of the game, to be honest. So, preparing to the game, the worst problem was Cinderace, Adamant Choice Band. So I needed to roost to scouts for damage, and once I figured out it was not banded, I could pretty much just roost on his face, which happened. Rillaboom max roll against Mandible is also 49, so I can also just roost on his face. So basically I was just scouting for that. And to explain the ending, in no way, in no turn within the game, I figured out that Cinderace was scarfed. So I just wasn't bothered to calc if Pyro Ball into I Jump Kick with Expert Bell kills Colossal, and that's why it looks like I BM'd a little, but I was just really playing it safe, bro. I guess I'm sorry for that.
I
It's
get
fine, it's
that,
fine,
I
it's
get
fine.
that. Obviously you needed that 6, so you're going strong. So did you play in the GPL last season?
I didn't play season 2. I was invited. I did not accept it because I thought I would be busy, but then Corona hit, so I didn't do shit. But I did play. Season 1, I took over a team.
Oh, you did in season 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not like a complete freshman, like you know of the GPL.
It's just my first draft, like not taking over a team.
Okay,
Yeah, this
so
is-
I've asked everyone this, and I want to ask you this as well. So, going into the actual drafting, you know, the picking, did you have a plan, or did you just wing it?
Nah, I had multiple plans actually. I just
Did you
went
get
with whatever
primes?
was available. Well, more or less. I was not prioritizing Mew because I didn't expect Mew to get picked like by the 80 pick, like the pick number 80. So I was just leaving it for last pick. But then Arvid took it from me, so I just took Galarian Darmanitan in the last pick, which I'm pretty happy about. So it's okay. I also got taken Cobalion from me. I wanted Cobalion too.
You have some hella strong showing, and you know I like strong showing, especially this early on. Now, obviously things can change for the worse, but if you keep this up, obviously you're gonna have a spot in the playoffs. So if you win, what are you spending your prize money on?
On a webcam for my streaming.
Nice,
I
nice,
like
good answer,
that.
good
I
answer.
like that.
What kind of
Good
stuff do you
answer.
stream, Gek? Okami, what do you stream?
I stream League of Legends, and I'm currently doing a co-op in Pokemon with RibombeeTeacher. We're playing
That's right, that's right.
Garnet.
And how's that going so far? Are you winning?
Well, it's a friendly co-op. Like there's no competition, so it's
Oh,
okay.
it's fair enough, fair enough.
Just casual banter, some GPL talks while we just do a let's play.
Yeah,
We do trash talk each other, even though my trash talk has been more accurate than his. But hey, it is what it is.
Fair enough, fair enough. So your next opponent is DJ, right? Have you got any spicy plans for DJ?
Well, I really don't want. I don't like playing against Sun. It's boring. Like I feel like his prep is really easy. Mine is not. But I intend to show to back up the overrated I call him every time.
You're gonna prove once and for all
I do
that.
think DJ is overrated, and I plan to beat him.
It's fine. I heard somewhere that DJ is pretty easy anyway, so you know it's fine.
Yeah, I've been hearing this rumor, but every time he goes to fucking videos or streams, everyone sucks him off. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, he does win quite a lot, you know. He does more or less dominate most of his games too, you know.
True. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. One of us is taking the uncontested first place in the conference, so it's a highly disputed game. So we shall see.
Ah, that's right. You both currently undefeated, aren't you? And
Yes.
pretty. What's it? I don't even know what the differential between you guys are right now. You know, you
I
have
have
to.
10. I have 10. He has 9.
Whew. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a fun match to watch. I can't wait to watch that one. I thought we were all friends. I mean, yeah, but where's the fun in if we're not trash talking, you know?
True.
Any other questions, Kapka, that you can think of?
1 second. I need to join this drama real quick. Actually, yes. So next week, who are you playing next week?
He's playing DJ. We just went over it. Kapka
Yeah,
getting distracted.
Yes.
Well, just 1 second. Alright, there we go. So I'm just setting up some of the slides for the next couple of matches while we're doing this. Alright, Gekki. You don't like being called Gekk, right? So everybody remember that. He doesn't like being called Gekk. His name is Okami, which means wolf,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
Who are you most looking forward to fighting? Is it DJ, or do you have somebody else in mind that you're looking
No, I
forward to
don't
playing?
look forward to battle DJ at all. If I could skip the week, I would. This team is boring to play against. I really want to play against Ribombe just for some in-stream banter. To be honest. That, and I'm looking forward to finals. Also that.
Are you looking forward to finals? Ooh, big words. Yeah. Oh, I like it. Very confident. When do you play Ribombe? Do you know?
Week 5.
Week 5.
Pretty
That's yeah. I mean, the weeks seem to be going pretty quickly, so that's not going to be too far away at this point.
It's between week 5 and week 4. It's week 4 actually, so it's just after DJ.
Ah, so you get the hard match and then you get the easy match. I get you.
And they're both pretty easy.
Ooh, I love the trash talk coming out.
Yeah. We have some more 6-0s to see, bro.
If you 6-0 DJ, I'll be impressed. You know, I'll just move you to finals at that point. It'll be fine. I mean,
Really?
there won't be any point,
Hey,
you know.
DJ, you heard that? We can sort it out. I'm joking. Just.
Just start win boosting some people, you know. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. Just trying to fix something real quick for you. There we go. That looks better. There we go. All right. Trying to think if there's any other questions. I really should sort of come up with like a sheet of like questions to ask people. But again, it's all still a work in progress. You know how it is. Don't choke the 6-0 Gekk.
Oh, yeah, this guy clipping me again.
Oh,
Let's see a trend.
You just can't get enough of you, dude. Can't get enough of you. I do actually have a question. Who do you think is looking strong in the Hoenn department at the moment? Obviously, we're part of the Johto League. We don't really bother with those Hoenn folk, you know.
Okay. To be honest, I can go full in and just predict the 5 guys that are gonna make it out
Yeah.
in each team.
Go ahead. Let's see some fire.
In Johto, I predict it's Burrger, Professor Elm, me, DJ, and Arvid.
Okay.
Then in Owen, I think it's gonna be Solo, Poker, Peli, Trancel, and it's really between Tyler and Rabbit, in my opinion.
Phew. Home folk are pretty pog, not gonna lie, says Exo. Well, I can't think of any other questions. I do thank you for coming on and giving us some of your time and answering some questions.
Sorry, GekkOkami. I was actually planning on giving you more love, but you know, some shit happened on the.
You're going to see some more aerocross just for you, bro.
Aw. Do you have anything you want to say to the chat right now before we put this interview to an end?
The Burrger should screenshot his trash talking, and then I'm gonna send it back to him at week 9.
Hey, remember this? Whack!
Exactly. Remember me from high school, Burrger?
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro.
Excellent. Well, I do thank you for coming on. I do appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
We are gonna be going over the Hoenn matches now, right after we do the trivia question. As
I'm looking forward.
yeah,
Oh, we're doing
awesome.
trivia now?
We're gonna do trivia now, and then we'll
Get it.
do the Hoenn matches, Hoenn interview with a Hoenn guy, which will be Tyler, and then we should be closing out looking at the league standings and stuff. But yeah, thank you very much. I will speak to you in the chat. See you around.
Okay, see ya. Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. Later. Alrighty. So, are we ready to get into the? Oh wait, we're gonna read the question real quick. So we'll get over to the trivia. And Cap Guy is down there for some reason. Let me fix that. Here we go.
Okay, I think I got it sorted.
Okay, you good? You good? You're right there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm good. I just tried to save some lives real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome everyone to the highlight of the recap, the trivia.
Yeah.
Prestigious rank.
The thing that everyone is here for, you know.
Yeah, everyone just tuning in for the trivia question. Now, who is gonna take the 3-pointer today? We're about to find out. The question for today is... You take it from here because you have the...
I have the control. Also, I need to just do this real quick for you.
Okay, I can do it again.
Hold on.
The trivia question for today, ladies and gentlemen,
There you go.
is...
What is Ledion's hidden ability? DM me the results. You got 20 seconds. Go, 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 go. In Discord. First 3 people get a point. Probably should have gone over the rules. Oh, there we go. We got some people.
Has anyone yet to actually answer correctly?
Yeah, 2 people have answered. No, 3 people have answered. 1 person is correct.
Okay. This is some Hunger Game shit going on. Everyone's just rushing for the bow.
Everyone's just coming in hot. Okay, and I think we're at time there. I know this one. Alright, so we're gonna go in order. Oh, sorry, Vega, you missed out on that one. So we're gonna go in order of who got that right first. I will be putting up a point at some point. I just haven't had the right time to really get around to doing it just yet. But next recap, I will have a bit of a table to show where everyone's positions are currently in the points. So the first person to get it correct was GekkOkami. Hey, a boy. GekkOkami, first person to get it correct. The second person to get it right was Exostomp. Congratulations, Exostomp. And the third person to get it correct was SoloDestroyer. So congratulations, guys. You were able to discover... You were either able to Google really quickly what Ledion's hidden ability was, or you knew it. Which, if you knew it, then props to you. If you Googled it, then shame on you guys. Solo be lurking. Yeah, dude. I don't mind. You don't need to type in chat. You know, I'm here. You know, it's a show. You don't talk to the TV. I mean, obviously this is a bit more interactive, but you know, it's all good. So yeah, how about we get into the Hoenn recap? You good? Cap guy?
Sec. Sorry.
As you can see, my co-host is a little distracted right now. I have a feeling I know with what, but I'm not gonna not gonna get myself involved with that one.
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
Are you ready? You good? Yeah. You sure?
My plane just landed in the Hoenn region.
Oh. Well, when you put it that way, I just need to make sure that I've got the right replay up here. Yeah, okay. So, our first match that we're going to be going over is going to be Rabbit versus Exostomp. Which was an invite-only match for some reason. Guess he didn't really want to see people seeing this game. Maybe there's a reason, maybe there's not. I guess we'll find out. You ready, Cap?
Yes, I am ready, baby.
Alright, got the Melmetal up in here. This nice shiny Sandslash called Knuckles.
The Sandslash lead, baby. The anti-Galvantula lead.
Gets the rocks. I mean, the Sandslash is actually kind of good versus this Galvantula. Expecting the sticky webs, but with the rapid spin, but no sticky webs coming out. Ooh, that Waspish doing tons of damage. Melmetal not known for its Ooh,
that read.
Ooh, is that a choice scarf? I think I might be being a choice scarf right there. Out comes the Komodo, hits the Aura Sphere and just pretty much gets the revenge kill, which is pretty big. Ribombee comes out. Amoonguss is an easy switch in for Ribombee, unless it's got Air Slash. I think he gets Air Slash. Would have been an interesting play, an interesting bring. But now gets the sticky. Exo gets a sticky web up of his own. At the price of 2 Pokemon, though, by the looks of things. Yeah, that's just going to be easily able to pick up that kill. Gets Psychic. Ah, alright. Ooh, a Future Sight coming out. Interesting. The Slowbro Cold RibombeeTeacher. Out comes the Hawlucha, not dying in one shot this time. Nice to see. Not having to dealing with any of that. Shadow Ball is just going to wreck this thing, even with the Colbur Berry. I think it's the Cassib Berry, sorry. Colbur, it's the dark type.
Pokemon is that Marshmallow?
That is Cursola. It's Cursola's evolution.
Oh, my boy getting an evolution.
Ooh, a special Incineroar. Okay, Exo, interesting bring. Out comes the Parting Shot, outspeeding the Komodo. Clanging Scale is just gonna knock that Knuckles straight out though. Got the Throat Spray. Is that the Throat Spray? Yeah, the Throat Spray. Interesting. This is pretty much an easy switch at this point. Into the Corviknight. I guess it's going to G-Max. Ooh, can't get the Intimidator off because of the special hidden ability. Max Steel Pike going to boost the defense. Not going to be very good against the special attacking Incineroar for some reason. The G-Max win range easily able to finish that off, and that Hawlucha is just going to pretty much drop to the win rage. Yep. And that's game. Nice quick 19-turn game. Exo getting stomped, I guess, is the correct way to put it.
I feel at turn 10. Jesus, this went fast.
Whew. Very quick game. Played really well on Rabbit's end. Got the right reads. Exo with some very questionable plays that I shouldn't have sacked Melmetal. Was Melmetal choice scarfed, Exo? The special Incineroar was kind of nice. I guess obviously that would have circumvented sort of the Corviknight resist, but obviously it didn't really get a chance to do much. It was choice banned. Okay, so the Melmetal was choice banded. I don't like the Slowbro switching on the Cursola, but I feel like there wasn't really much else you could really have done. Probably wanted to preserve Incineroar as well. It seemed like a bit of a hard matchup actually for Exo in that regard. Still, interesting game nonetheless. So we're gonna go straight into our next game, which was Trancel versus SkinnyBiscuit. So this was an interesting game. I actually don't remember this game very well. Actually, no, I do remember this game. I'm pretty sure this is a bit of a fast one too. You ready, Cap?
Ooh. I am ready for the slurp of belly drum on burden.
Alright.
Or the sticky webset, I don't know.
Let's have a look to see what happens. The Escalibur.
Oh. going instantly into that magnet zone. Now you see Shed Shell, probably not. But there's
iron
no
defense.
HP fire now.
It is a body press, and that man just pressed iron defense. Still not enough to really. Ooh.
Still doing a good hefty
Gets the
amount
mineral
down
and
that
then a max
Scavalier.
roll.
Who needs
Yeah.
HP fire anyways?
And then an easy sort of earthquake, so revenge killing that.
I'm barely touching that thing.
Leech Seed coming out from the ruler room.
Set.
I saw this in week 1 and it didn't do too well. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch like that for a
getting
second.
the run for his money, baby.
The Mandibuzz versus the Rilbum. Now that's a matchup all too familiar from my liking, honestly. But they seem to handle it a little bit better than I did, so kudos to them, I guess. You can still see that, right? Oh, out comes the... Oh, here comes the belly drum. And the foul play, just instantly taking it out. Ice punch. Ooh, poison touch. And the Brave Bird's able to finish that off too. Ooh, no it doesn't actually. I was wrong. Toxicroak picking up the kill on Mandibuzz, which is kind of big.
Yeah, they're currently fighting hard for the driver's seat.
And yeah, it pretty much got the Rotom in now. Trying to, there's the pivot. And yeah, Trancel picking up what seems like a pretty convincing win, honestly. Not really a whole great deal to say about that. The that play versus the what was it? The Mandibuzz just putting in so much damn work in that match, honestly. Then the easy sort of late sweep coming from the Dragapult. I mean, 18 turns, it was pretty clean win. Trancel played really well. Skinny had the right idea, I feel, but he just couldn't execute it that as good as he hoped.
Man, this Dragapult Pokemon has always been doing so well.
Oh yeah, no.
Is he fossil or what?
Is he what?
Is he like a fossil Pokemon or what is he?
No, he's the pseudo dragon from Gen 8. He's pretty damn strong. He's really fast. This is sort of thing. I can't remember his base speed. I think it's 128.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone throw a game with Dragapult, so I'm not surprised that given Trancel's background that he actually managed to pick up the dub. But yeah, still, his opponent did try.
They did try, and that's all we can really ask for, I guess, at the end of the day, you know?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna rock into the next game now, which is SoloDestroyer versus Galaxybomb. So this was an interesting game too. Just gonna close that. Put that there real quick. Oh shit, I can't do that. There we go. So how do you feel about this team? These teams, rather.
I like the amount of Flygons that I'm seeing flying around. Flygon's always been a very cool Pokemon, but he really hasn't, the Pokemon Company hasn't been doing him justice. But yeah, I liked him. I do like the Milotics. Milotic is also one of my favorite Pokemon, so seeing him getting used. And the Cinderace mirror match coming in hot. The Roserade, I'm kind of on. I've never really been a fan of Roserade. I think it's pretty darn weak. Actually, now this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Vikavolt is hella good. And obviously Solo has been doing great with Gardevoir, just pulling stuff out of his ass that no one expects him to do. My prediction though is probably gonna be Solo on this one, because Solo, like whenever he loses, he goes on a rampage just claiming wins left and right, like he wants blood.
Yeah, no, definitely looks like an interesting game. So let's get right into it, I think. Okay. Oop. Without the music. Alright. I wish we could have got Quiver Dance now, that would be lit. We got the Incinerate mirror match. In that likely scenario, you want to be the slower Incinerate for the U-turn, I believe. Ooh, Sleep Powder coming out. That's pretty huge. Ooh, and the extra sensory. Really powerful, really strong start for our good friend Galaxybomb. Ooh, and the Leaf Stone coming out as well, just dropping it, and the White Herb to recover. Damn, coming off, starting strong. Getting the pivot, gets the Vikavolt in versus the Melodic, which is kind of interesting. The Bug Buzz expecting a switch, I imagine, and the Skull doing quite a decent amount of damage, especially with the burn and all, almost a 50%er. Switches out. Guess he was locked in. Maybe he was choice scarfed. Whew, switches switches into Flygon while the Gardevoir comes in and gets the U-turn pivot. Ooh, gets the read very wrong though.
The double.
An interesting double. I don't really see the point too much in that, but you know. Gets the recover off. The Weezing wakes up and uses Pain Split. Ooh, getting a bunch of HP back. All that damage that and work that Roserade put in can become a little undone now. Oh, it was Specs, sorry. The Vikavolt is Specs.
Cool.
Thunderbolt
he has
coming
been
out.
doing his scouts. This is definitely especially defensive.
Oh, yeah, that Whirlpool coming in clean. Gets the Wish, no Protect, I'm guessing. Just going for the damage. Did it have Protect? Maybe. At that point, though, with the Whirlpool, it was probably better just to let it die. Brings out the Lycanroc and just able to claim the kill with the close combat there, knowing that Melodic was special defensive. And the Cellrock just picking up an easy kill. I'm not sure why that came out instead of this bird right here, but I guess it was a misclick maybe. Ooh, gets the U-turn into the Flygon. Very nice. Ooh, gets the... Just pivoting around right now. Just sort of working his way, trying to find his way into this. Out comes the Incinerate into the G-Max Volbeetle. The Gravitas doing tons of damage. Can the Pyro Ball kill or Fireball? No. Does the Gravitas kill in response? No. Interesting. Out comes the Corviknight. Wait.
I love how you said the outcomes. The Corviknight.
I don't understand that play. Like, he could have gone into the Flygon, like let Orbeetle die, go into the Flygon, and just start hitting Earthquakes. But I guess that was better. Tries hitting the Weezing with Dragon Claw, and again.
Okay.
I think he just gave up.
Maybe it's just PP stalling the fucking Fire Blasts. Ladies and gentlemen, we got this is competitive. This is peak competitive Pokemon right here, baby.
Yeah, I remember this sort of like general part of the match made a lot of people upset and sort of like disappointed. Here comes the
Finally
Vico
worked.
Vault. Finally gets a kill with the Dragon Claw. But the Accelerock he's pretty much in range for the Accelerock now, and so is the Orbital. So that just pretty much puts Solo on the pedestal as the victor. Definitely could have gone in Galaxybomb's favor if he didn't just start randomly clicking Dragon Claw on the Fairy type. I think sacking Orbital and bringing out the Flygon to finish off some of the Pokemon would have been a good idea. That way he wouldn't have had to risk the Corviknight play and would have had something to sort of counter the Lycanroc. Very interesting play. Kind of disappointing actually for Galaxybomb, but still, win's a win, and Solo picks up another win. Perhaps he's not aware Weezing was a fairy. I mean, it did. I think he took 8 times. I think he tried using Dragon Claw against this fairy. Let me count. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 Dragon Claws against the Weezing, which...
To be honest, it could have been 200 IQ if his intentions was just stall out the Fire Blast and then go into Orbital, which he didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of seemed like he gave up too soon. Maybe he realizes he misplayed with the Corviknight and just sort of give the game up there. Either way, if the Orbital was Iron Defense and got in on the Weezing, he won. He said he didn't give up, says Exo. It definitely sure hell seems like it. But, I mean, who am I to digress? You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it was. Okay, well, we're going to go into the next game. We're not dabbling on this game. We're going to go into Peli versus Ted. You thought Flygon wouldn't do much if it killed Orbital? Okay. I mean, I guess there is reasons for it. But, you know, that's all fine and dandy. So here we've got Peli's game, which happened, I believe, earlier today. This was the last game to get done. We do have one more game after this game, however. So, and then we have the interview.
Peli versus Ted Body Press. Okay,
no, TEDFORPREZ, not Ted Body Press.
No, Ted Body Press.
Okay, sure. Yeah, what do you think about this team? These teams?
I do like the Porygon C. Porygon C can more often than not just come out and be such a pain in the ass for a lot of teams. However, I do think that Peli's team has the resources to actually deal with it, and obviously has that fossil thingy is that the one with that has his own move that does like 1 billion damage if he's faster?
Yes, Bolt Beak.
Okay, so he's obviously Scarf. The Talonflame could potentially set up Tailwind, which could be an issue for the fossil Pokemon, because if it gets Tailwind up, I'm pretty sure that the PC just outspeeds it and potentially could just kill it with the amount of coverage it actually has. Now Duraludon is obviously his G-Max, and I'm assuming Grimmsnarl is Peli's G-Max. All around, I think their teams look pretty strong. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Obviously we have the two Swords of Justice battling each other. Let's see who takes it home, the Cobalion or the Virizion.
Yeah, it definitely looks like an interesting matchup. I don't think this is going to be as easy for Peli as it was in his last game, but hey, we'll find out, won't we? So let's get into this match then, shall we? I'll just open my Steam, make sure I can read chat. Here we go. So the easy Rotom lead versus the Talonflame. Now, I'm not sure if the Talonflame is Scarfed. I don't think it is, but that also confirms that the Rotom isn't Scarfed, right? So that was kind of an interesting play. Like a lot of sort of information come from that turn. However, the Volts
PC just went down instantly.
Yeah, PZ just went down instantly. They didn't even stand a chance. Gets the read switch on the Dark Pulse to get the justified boost, which I thought seems to be a great play. Was able to get the Stealth Rock up, which is really good. Ooh, we've got the Swords of Justice coming in as well.
Yeah, Ted's just looking like he's trying very hard to like find an inch into this
Ooh.
game, but he's struggling hard.
Roars out the Pokemon Swords Dance in front of the Pokemon that showed Raw. Interesting. Out comes the Aegislash again. The Leaf Blade not doing any damage whatsoever, really. And the Taunt, trying to block the Swords Dance, but ooh, just goes for the damage instead. The Close Combat does tons of damage. That's in Shadow Sneak range, and there it is.
Yeah, losing that PC so early on, which
Ooh.
looks like it was one of his big like answers to like take over this game. It feels like he don't
Ooh,
really have
calm
the
mind.
power now to
Easily eating up that. Ooh, and the Citrus Berry. Focus Blast kills. Gets the kill. Easy kill. Easy down. Out comes the triple miss. Is he going to go for the triple axle? He does go for the triple axle. Does he get it? 1, 2, 3. Damn, actually gets all 3 moves. Ooh, just goes for it again. Interesting. Okay. Oh, barely misses out on the kill. Is that a slack off? No, that's a teleport. Ooh, in the electric terrain, no less. Ouch. That's... Woo. That wasn't even having a chance to survive. Can Mimikyu pick up a kill with the Play Rough? No, guess what the Shadow Claw? Gets the crit Shadow Claw instead. Interesting. Don't think Play Rough would have killed Shadow Sneak, not enough to pull up the kill either, and the Bull Peak able to finish that off.
Flame is just gonna take 50% damage and lose his hidden ability and just gonna, yeah, he's just gonna die there.
Damn. Well, Peli with the 6-0. Damn, dude.
20 turns. This is a fast one. I don't think it's the fastest one yet, but that is a fast game. Not much to say there. All I can say is the PC going down that early really mattered for Ted's team, I think. But yeah, people need to watch out for that Grimstone Sucker Punch. That stab Sucker Punch is gotta watch out. That hits hard.
There was 3-0 and 3 6-0s this week. Damn, dude. Yeah, that is crazy. This week has been an interesting week. There's been some really close games, which we're about to see now. And there's just been some straight up just crazy games, dude. And that was one of them, funny enough. But yeah, we are going to go into the very last match of the Hoenn League now, I believe. Let me just make sure that is correct. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Yep.
I'm very excited about this game now. Last week, Poker, obviously, he broke the rule of having an item on his G-Max, but despite that, he was playing very well and would probably have won. Yeah, he would have won if he just had.
Yeah, he won. He won very convincingly too.
Yeah, very convincingly, and Tyler as well is pretty strong. He did also show a very. He also had a very strong showing last week. So it's gonna be. I haven't watched this game, so it's gonna be very interesting to see how these two titans of a player are gonna do head on.
Yeah, I think I've seen this game once, but I don't really remember it all that well. So I'm also looking forward to seeing like how Poker plays, how he sort of bounces back from his disqualification in the last week. But yeah, let's get into the game. So the Shuckle lead.
Yeah, he's gonna click stick.
And the substitute coming out. Final Gambit.
Final Gambit.
Damn, there goes one Pokemon. Tyler already at a disadvantage, dude. Holy crap. Slime Daddy coming in to tank the Wild Charge. Whew.
And again, Poker's doing the same thing he did last week. He doesn't even need his Rain Core to do the job. But there it is, though. Here comes the Pelipper, but the Rotom is definitely gonna threaten this thing. In comes Goodra to tank the hit. Toxic coming out.
That's a big Toxic. That puts that really defensive tank Pokemon on a timer with no sort of recovery. Misses the Dracomelia too. Ooh, dude. Sunny Day coming out from the
Arcanine. And he misses again.
Oh man, that's big.
Man.
That's big. Finally gets a hit off.
Okay, is he gonna try to preserve this to tank a few more hits, or is he actually gonna switch out?
He's gonna keep it out. Hex comes out, does no damage to the Zeraora.
Interesting Rotom set though.
Nice
with the
knockoff.
toxic X.
Ooh, Will-O-Wisp Toxic coming off of this. Big
Man,
plays, big
Tiger.
energy. Damn, dude. That was a big burn. Pretty much making this Zeraora useless at this point. Unless it has Facade. Could be true. Flareblitz is easy going to pick up the kill on the Slime Daddy. The Gooey coming out, rolling the speed, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, really. Sun Time. Interesting nicknames. Ooh, doubles into the Avalugg. Triples into the Zeraora. Ooh. Guess he is predicting sort of like the status move
That
there.
is big knockoff though, even though he's burned, getting that Everlight off.
Yeah.
That's big.
Dropping that Eevee is pretty damn good. Gets the leech life, the leech seed up. So Rotom's going to be able to get a bit of recovery off, which is really nice. Rotom really appreciates recovery, being that his only real source of recovery is Pain Split and maybe Rest. So any sort of like recovery is really good. Plasma Fists coming out. Tangler doesn't care. Eats that up any day. Even with the burn, probably Tangler would be eating that up. Misses the Leech Seed though. Some bad luck coming back now. Some karma hitting Tyler. Easy switch for Arcanine now. Substitute coming out. Crit on the substitute too thing. Ooh, big knockoff. Gets the weather up too. Ooh.
I think it's just trying to wear him down so for the Dreadnought to come in and take the dub.
Damn,
So far-
31%, even under the burn.
Yeah, even with the burn, despite the burn, he's been having this Zeraora has been doing the work. He's been getting 2 items off his Pokemon, been knocking off Rotom's Levis, and he's knocking off obviously the Eviolite from the Tangela. Leechy coming in now. He's probably gonna swap here.
Ah, the U-turn, getting the switch priority Sizzle coming out. I like the idea that Tyler's trying to play against the weather team. Ooh, is able to avoid getting the Will-O-Wisp, and the Sword Dance comes out. That's pretty huge. Breaks the sub. Able to go into the Arcanine, get the Intimidate off. However, Bullet Punch should be enough to kill it now.
Yeah, that's definitely in range.
Yep.
So you got the +1. Now, who wants to come in on this?
Ooh, out comes the G-Max Gengar. Takes quite a big damage, but G-Max Terra able to finish off it. That is pretty good. Ooh, switches out the G-Max. Not want to take any of that that G-Max Dreadnought, but chooses not the G-Max, instead preserving it, which is really big because now Tyler doesn't have any G-Max, whereas
Yeah, I'm
Poké
pretty sure he
does.
just tried to preserve it due to the rain almost being done, because I think he wants to get the
Ooh.
rain up and then go G-Max.
The
and
Assault Vest Zeraora. Now that's a pretty interesting bring. The weather is up and it's here to stay. The Arcanine is down, so there's no way of getting rid of this weather now. So Poké wins the weather. Both weather teams in this sort of recap being able to preserve that weather really well and play around it. Sludge Wave though getting the pickup kill on that one. Tyler looking
It's
really
now or
strong.
never, Dr. Dreadnought.
Ooh,
Do you
gets
have
the Swords
coverage?
Dance up. Oh, there's the
Do you have
G-Max.
coverage?
The Butterfly comes out, takes the kill. The lack of Eviolite really coming back to bite Tyler on the ass there. Picks up on the Stone Surge. Damn, this is starting to look real scary. I'm not sure how Tyler bounces back from this. Rockfall comes out. The Haxorus goes down. Loses the speed now, however, and the Sandstream does go up.
Yeah,
Out
he's
comes
just gonna get the rain
Pelipper.
up again and obviously go back into the Dreadnought, and the Dreadnought should be able to finish the job here. I'm pretty sure he outspeeds. even though
Yeah, a
he's
liquidation in the rain. There's no way it doesn't live. And damn, dude. Now that was a great game to
That
watch.
was
That was a really good game to watch.
I'm telling you, poker is amazing. I don't know why, but I just have a good feeling that poker is gonna be a force to be reckoned with this season.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in the last match. He played really well. It's like he's played with this team before, even though this is only the second week. But he just feels like he knows his team so well, and the way he plays around them, it's always such a pleasure to watch. But yeah, so that is actually going to conclude all of Hohen's match recaps. So it's been some interesting matches this week. Very enjoyable, all sort of like what that we've seen. We do now actually have an interview with the man himself, Tyler. Poke Trainer Tyler. You might know him as Record Man in the Discord. So we're just going to go ahead and give myself a minute to set that one up. Hello, Tyler. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
Awesome. I'm going to turn my music down just a little bit, just in case people can't hear you. Put that up, down. Turn you up. There you go. That should be fine now. All right, Cap Guy. Questions. It's time.
Yes, question. So obviously you're playing against one of the best players that has ever walked this earth.
Yeah,
Poker.
wow.
What was your thoughts going into this massive game?
When I first looked at my matchup, I thought that Rotom did pretty nicely. I know that Gengar was going to be a really offensive threat, and then my Tangler could bulk up most of their team.
Yeah. I mean, it was very strong. I was actually surprised how much the Tangler could tank even without the Everlight. That boy thick.
Hey, dude, Tangle's got a pretty high base defense, if I remember right. I mean, it's better with the Eviolite, of course, but still, I mean, that boy tanked quite a lot of damage. It's a pretty good pickup, actually.
Yeah, and the Will-O-Wisp Toxic set, I really like that. That really did him dirty. So, Tyler, now that you've played against Poker, which obviously is the strongest one so far in the season, like F Trancel, Poker's the new guy. How do you feel about the upcoming weeks?
Those are some big words, damn.
Well, I believe next week I face Exo, so that's going to be fairly scary. I've already looked up a few Pokemon that I think are going to be good in the matchup, though. I don't think it's going to be as scary as Poker, just because I normally have trouble against teams that try to be faster than me.
Yeah.
Especially with the type of fast team that I have with Gengar and Darmanitan and Galarian.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously Rain is always pretty scary to play against if you don't have any way of actually getting rid of the weather. This is why you should draft Cloud9 Golduck, but you know, that's just me. Who are you playing next week, actually?
You said Exo.
Yeah, Exo.
Pay
So
attention.
Exo.
Come on, Cat Guy. Come on. Snap to it, buddy.
I am paying attention. It's late, brother. It's late. I might as well have asked everyone this. So going into the draft, do you have a plan or did you not have a plan? Did you wing it or did you get sniped? Like, talk about your draft plan. Like this is early on, so let's talk about it.
I had a few picks in mind, like G-Max Gengar, and I also was thinking Darmanitan or Melmetal as my first pick. I went with Darm, though. I had Rotom, Wash in mind, and Arcanine, but the rest below the Arcanine pick was just right there in the moment.
Okay, so it was pretty much just Gengar and then build again around Gengar, I assume.
Yeah, around Gengar and Darm.
Yeah, Gengar known for being super fast, hitting super hard, and being pretty darn squishy, but with the G-Max obviously he's getting a lot of HP that he can actually tank a hit or two. Dini, you take it from here.
Okay, so we do actually have a question from the chat from GekkOkami. Gekk's question was, what was the thought process of taking no water type moves against Rain on Ruramosh?
I thought that having the Toxic Volt Switch Will-O-Wisp Hex set was better just because of the Seismitoad being there with Water Absorb and being able to Toxic that, and then Will-O-Wisp being like the Scizor and stuff like that, and the Zeraora and the Dreadnought would be better, and then having the Volt Switch just in case would be better than Hydro Pump, and then bringing Seismitoad
Or even
like
Goodra,
a
yeah.
Wall.
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of see why. I mean, it makes sense when you put it down sort of like that. No Thunder feels bad, says Exo. That would be some interesting plays. So
I
Tyler,
actually have another question. Now that I think about it, when are you gonna stop using Leech Hit? Because obviously you can never hit that damn move.
oh man, those misses really hurt.
I don't know. Once we're gonna bring like the whatever the item is that pluses accuracy, and we're gonna always hit those leech hits, alright?
Yeah, I fucking hope so. Every time I've seen you use leech seed, that shit is blissed. And that, like, is that 95 or 90?
It's 90.
The Pokemon with their damage accuracy, like it says 90, but I swear it's like 40.
So Tyler, you've got 2 games down. You've got a win under your belt, and you've also got a loss. You fight Exo next week. You say are you pretty fairly confident in that? I imagine.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Is there anyone that you're specifically looking forward to playing in the Hoenn League?
SkinnyBiscuit.
You're looking forward to SkinnyBiscuit. Nice. And I asked GekkOkami this, but who do you think is going to do better in the Johto League? I mean, obviously you're in the Hoenn League yourself. You don't really have to fight any of us Johto people. But if you were to look and pick maybe 5 people that'll go ahead into the playoffs in Johto, who's your picks?
I haven't looked at the duck yet. I'm looking it up.
Putting you on the spot, catching you off guard.
Exactly. Okay.
does
The
this
5
work?
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
5 I think is gonna be Ribombe, Dinistrio, I don't know who's the girl right now, Burrger, and Sylvy and HappyNico.
Damn, no DJ, no GekkOkami. Very interesting predictions. I think you put too much faith in me, but it's fine. But no, if that came true, then that would be amazing. But you know what? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so I was about to say that this is a GPL related question. So so I know there's like 2 different leagues in the same league. So will there be 2 winners, or will playoffs go hand in hand?
So the playoffs will work that it'll be like 2 separate brackets on either end, and essentially the champion of Hoenn will fight the champion of Johto for the ultimate to become the season 3 champion.
Yeah, the champion of champions.
Yeah.
Oh, that title is the champion of champions.
Do you think you can go all the way, Tyler?
That'll be pretty edgy. I'm not 100% sure. I'm here to have fun. Okay, if I can make playoffs, I'll be happy with myself.
I believe in you, Tyler. You have always been showing the muscles when you've been playing. So even though I love poker, I'm a poker fan. I am also a fan of you, Tyler, and I really genuinely hope that you will do well.
We do have a question from Peli in chat as well. Who do you think the top 5 from Hoenn's going to be?
Top 5 from Hoenn?
Yeah.
Obviously, gotta vote for myself.
No judgment.
Trancel, Poker, Galaxy, maybe. Solo. Exo, Solo, myself, Poker, and Trancel.
No
So
Peli.
you just rounded up every single Hoenn player. All right, so we know that every single Hoenn
No,
player.
there's no Peli in that. There was
no Peli, no Rabbit, no Ted, no Galaxy, no Skinny.
These predictions, man. Whew. I love them. Hoenn is freaking
He asks
tough,
the
dude.
question so he doesn't get in.
Well, fair enough. Well, I can't think of any more questions off the top of my head. What about you, Cap?
Do you have any trash talks you wanna throw out?
Yeah,
Not
do you?
yet.
That's a good one. Do you have anything you want to say to the chat? Any trash talk? Any words of advice and such?
Words of advice and such.
I like some trash. Give it straight. Give it to me straight.
Okay. What I got? Who does pick'ems?
Ribombe and Exostomp.
Okay. Wait, Exo didn't vote for me for last week.
Ooh.
Wait. Man, I smoked my opponent week 1. Can't believe you didn't vote for me.
He got it right though. You didn't win.
Boy. Nah, week 1 against Galaxy. 1.
Damn,
Voted
dude.
against me.
Damn.
Ribombe voted for me. Jeez.
Well, now you get your chance of revenge next week.
So, Cap guy, you're handsome as hell.
Fair enough.
Guys, whoop his ass next week. Because now you obviously know
Exactly.
who's your friend and who's your foe.
Exactly.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm pretty sure that's all we've got time for in this interview. Thank you for joining us, Tyler. Thank you for taking
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good luck in your Hoenn League.
You guys whenever in the stream because I'll be in the chat.
Have a good one, dude. There we go.
All right, that sums up week 2, I believe. So
Yeah.
I just want to say that after the week 1 games, I thought the week 1 games were super. They were really head to head. There was no like 6-0s.
Wow, there was free 6-0s
in week 1.
Oh yeah, there's no 6-0s in week 1, but
Yeah, but in week 1 everyone was playing a little bit safe.
All right,
and now people were just going. Boom.
let's have a little look at the current standings, shall we? So it's great. The streaks right here are grayed out for the Hoenn League, and the Johto League is currently incorrect too, but just ignore that for now. But if we look at here, the Ho-Ho League obviously has picking up some wins now. Only 2 people in the Johto League now actually undefeated, which is, you know, pretty impressive. But one of those win streaks are going to come to an end next week, as DJ is playing against GekkOkami. So one of those people are going to go down to a 1. So I can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. 3 people left undefeated in the Hoenn League at the moment. Peli, Solo, and I think that's Rabbit. I'm not dead last, I gotta say. I'm gonna keep my rep. Yeah, I did. You currently are not last. Currently, that title goes to the Atlanta Talonflames. I'm undefeated in the league. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Ben. How am I higher than Ribombee? Because Ribombee lost his last game, and by I think it was a +2. Oh no, was it +1? I think it was +2.
No, it was a 2. It was Cobalion and what's his face, the other thing.
Yeah, and you won with a 1-0, so you got further ahead of Ribombee.
Dude, I am excited for. Who is Poker playing next week?
Poker, you in chat? Do you know who you play next week? I do have the doc open, so I could probably just look it up myself, actually. Let me just have a little quick look, see if I can find it. But he plays Galaxybomb next week, so that should be an interesting game.
Okay, we got the Dr. Dragon Club versus Poker. Obviously, that game I'm excited about, obvious reasons. And then, of course, who's gonna keep their winning streak and who's gonna die. So, the game GekkOkami versus. Wait, hold up. Who was it? Wait, I just lost it. I know who it is. It's GekkOkami versus DJ. DJ, obviously. DJ.
You got it.
That's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, there's so many interesting games. Honestly, it's going to be an interesting week. Yeah, week 2 was an amazing week. Hopefully I get to do a little bit better. Hopefully I don't get 6-0'd again, because that'd be pretty disappointing if we do.
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. This week people have been killing each other within 20 turns. That's shoutouts.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so we're gonna transition over to this.
Peli versus who?
You've got this, Dinny. Thanks, Exo. Thank you. So that's pretty much week 2 recap done. Hopefully it was a little bit less scuffed than week 1. Obviously there's still things that we can probably work on. Feedback is obviously welcomed in chat. I'm more than happy to have that. I haven't really got anything else to really say. I mean, if anybody's got any questions or anybody wants to, talk about anything, obviously bring it up. And in the Discord, I will be making a command to sort of link the Discord in the chat somewhere if you're not there, but I figured that all of you are already there already, since you are pretty much all from the GPL. Bring back my song, please. I'll think about it, dude. I'll think about it. But yeah, thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you, Ben, for the subs and the gifted subs that you put out as well. Really appreciate that, dude. I also want to thank a few people from last week that I didn't get a chance because for whatever reason, my stream alerts are not going off, and I don't really understand why. So I'm just going to go over that real quick. So Poker, thank you so much for the follow. Tyler, you followed also. Thank you so much. Oh, my dog's barking in his sleep. Rabbit, thank you so much. You followed last week. Arvid, DJ. Let's see. Molamon. I'm not quite sure what that is. Dragon Claw Bean, thank you so much. Malfina. Yeah, all you guys followed last week, and I didn't get a chance to thank you because, again, my Streamlabs is not pulling my notifications off. Now that I think about it, it's probably because I don't have the Streamlabs on my slides. So that would probably do it. That makes sense. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of that. And obviously, we'll be coming back next week for the week 3 recap with new interviews. Obviously, same old recap, new question. And yeah, Cap Guy, you got anything you want to say for the closing out?
I don't know, I'm gonna hibernate until then because I'm probably not gonna watch any games. Maybe I'll watch 1 or 2 games because I like it when I actually go into this not knowing what's actually gonna happen, because it's easier to actually comment on what's happening. But I hope that all of you people that are gonna be playing, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you do well. And
yeah,
give me some excitement to watch.
Yeah, good luck with that. Of course, if
so far you haven't been disappointing at all.
And of course, if you want more GPL content, if you're starving for more Pokemon Draft League videos, you can go ahead and check out RibombeeTeacher's channel, where he will be doing the pick'ems and the power rankings. So you've got that to look forward to with Exostomp and Trancel, and obviously RibombeeTeacher himself. So go ahead and go check that out when it comes out. Of course, I'll be uploading my battle with GekkOkami on my channel. This obviously stream will also be up on the channel at some point as well, as soon as I get around to editing it and sorting all that jazz out. But yeah, don't forget the support and love, everyone, and good luck in your next games. But that's gonna be it from us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, and I am gonna go ahead and we're gonna get on out of here. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you next time.